And Holly, we should be live.
What's up?
What's up? Hello, YouTube.
Yeah, we are live. Yeah.
Woo!
It's too bright
Yes,
today.
sir.
I'm out here
Yeah.
squinting. She used to call me Squinty when I was a kid.
And I now know why.
Yeah,
Because
you can't see it.
I went to Dubai with no sunglasses at all. I never go anywhere with sunglasses. And
Yeah, that's why I'm a big spender on sunglasses. When it comes to sunglasses, you could call me a bad bitch. You
a
know,
bad bitch.
like
Who do we have in chat? It's MDB. DeFi, of course. Buff Tony was first, as every week. Much love, Buff Tony. We've got OXK with bacon, and Buff Tony with a bacon or like a snout of a pig. What's up? What's up? What's up, everyone?
what's up? What's up?
And
What's up?
Buff Tony wanting to know when staking.
When
Yeah,
staking, sir?
when staking. I want to know that too. So yeah.
We all want some steak.
Yeah, I love steak. Yeah, I did though. I got into the PLP yesterday with $2,000.
Yeah,
Baller.
PLP. It's very deceptive, the PLP. Like, because
Yeah,
you're gonna have to track it manually right now,
I
because
am.
the APY up there is like, it's not an automated system yet.
Hmm.
So it's just something that it does put out. So it was like
Yeah,
based on their like first day, but it's actually been running like, I don't know, 60 to 80%.
I'm
But it says
already.
like 18.5 on there, but
It's much more. I'm already up like $0.50 since yesterday. Yeah,
$0.50.
$0.50, man. Yeah,
But
I mean
Frida's about to call
that's
Danny and like, I retire.
yeah. I'm done with this shit. Nah, I would never leave you. And I would never leave the community. Look what I got, by the way. It has been a while since I last drank one. I was so wanting to drink one when we launched Foxify, like the token, but I refrained. I wanted to wait till today. So cheers, everyone.
Friday. Here's my
Mm.
coffee.
Your milk, you mean?
It is milky coffee. It is very. I'm not staying at my place, by the way. In case this isn't a virtual background, I'm just very, very cool. It's I'm staying somewhere else. You notice I'm not in my little hovel, my little closet that I'm normally in. So got this, and I'm on a balcony, boy.
Wow, look
That's
at
the
that sky.
yeah,
That's crazy.
that's the Bronx right there, I think, because I'm in northern Manhattan. There's a
Nice.
plane. There's a plane. Uh,
No, shoot it. I mean,
yeah, it's a wild day, and then yeah, here's just the New York City houses. Um,
nice.
it's very nice how this they have a penthouse. It's pretty cool.
Wow, this
Uh,
looks really good. Yeah,
but yeah,
it's
it's a
warm as
crazy day
well.
here in New York. Well, I mean, I'm wearing a beanie. It's not that warm. It's like 60
It looks
degrees, but it's
looks.
very
Oh,
sunny.
oh wow! It was like 78, I think, where I live right now.
Yeah,
If I'm
Fritos started using the American system.
tell them about Dubai, the water that we swam in,
Oh yeah, the water was 89.9.
and what did I say it was?
90. That you bastard, you bastard.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I,
when Foxify gets the temperature contract.
yeah, temperature contract. By the way, Daniel Tubbs is jealous about where you are. I think,
Oh,
and
it's pretty lit here. Well, don't be too jealous, because I was getting all these like notifications from X last night. They're like, oh, NYPD has like called in all officers today in uniform, because, well, we're having stuff around the city because of pro-Palestinian versus pro-Israel people.
yeah,
But
I
then
understand that.
they called in the big jihad, and New York still has obviously like PTSD from 9/11,
Yeah.
and whatever. There's like a billion people who live here. For me personally, though, I'm up in North Manhattan, where nobody cares about us. They're all trying to go after Midtown and downtown.
All right, so you're pretty safe where you are.
I'm chilling. I just got a view to watch everything else happen.
Oh, Daniel is jealous about the rum and coke. I thought he was jealous of your
Same,
spot there.
same. I'm with him. I'm
Yeah,
also very jealous of that because all I have is my anxiety water.
I should have brought. In hindsight, I should have
Don
brought this.
Papa.
I should have brought this bad boy to Dubai, but I thought I wasn't able to do it. But you got some booze through, so I
I
could
have
have done that.
duty free, duty free.
Yeah. Hey,
And Emirates is
Breach.
lit. They just kept giving me booze on the plane and never
I
charging me.
know.
That's
I know.
great.
Emirates is. If anybody hasn't flown with Emirates yet, I can wholeheartedly recommend it. They had such a great service. You get unlimited drinks. You get like a warm meal, and maybe even two if you have a long flight, which was like awesome. It was so good. It had so many components, and yeah, they just kept coming back. Like, hey, you want some more water? You get some snacks. I mean, I got a choice after the dinner between like a bag of popcorn or some chocolate, and then they came back again with something else. It's it's out of this world. It was so good.
Yeah, normally, like, you have to like remind women to smile. You'd be like, hey, if you smiled, you'd be much prettier. We'd have to be
Yeah.
there. Harley, where's your tan? Yeah, Harley doesn't tan. Harley, I turn into a lobster. I do slightly tan. Like my arms can be kind of tan a little bit, but I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard to call this tan, but I'm the most tan person in my family. They are actually just made of snow. Very, very, very white people. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
like
back
when we try to claim like Native American heritage, like everyone's like, come on,
like 100 years ago, it or maybe more than that. uh, if you were like really light skinned, then that would be a royalty signal, right? Because you never came outside, you never had to do any physical work, you had servants doing that for you. So it used to be like a status symbol that if you were really fair skinned, you were usually a pretty wealthy person.
I
But I
guess.
I like OKX's version more. He just says vampires.
Vampire. Yeah, I do have the vampire teeth.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
You actually do. Yeah. And here,
yeah,
Breach has Frida looks like he didn't go indoors.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
didn't
Frida
even.
was outside a lot.
Well, I don't think so. Actually, I mean, sure, I went to the beach. You went to do some work, but other than that, I wasn't that I wasn't outside that much. At least I wasn't outside that much in the sun. We were outside a lot when it was dark. I remember that. But during the day, we were mainly like chilling, like at the event or at the hotel.
Yeah, it was so hot there. It was like
Oh my god!
114 degrees. Like
Oh
walking,
yes,
you would actually get out of the car. So everything's so air conditioned there.
yeah,
You would
and
get
really good as
hop
well.
out of the car. Yeah, really, really good. You hop out of the car. It's been air conditioning, and I shit you not. I'm not exaggerating. It feels like your clothes have lit on fire, like
Mm. This
specifically
is
your clothes.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's
I
such a
mean,
weird feeling.
wow. I was looking at Harley when we got out of the cab, and I was like, "Do you feel that?" And we thought the same thing. It
Yeah,
was like our clothes were like burning or something.
yeah. I think it was the contrast of the very very cold to like
Mm,
immediately doubling the temperature. Like does something between your body and your clothes. I don't know.
yeah,
It's very hard to describe. Like my skin was fine, right? Like,
yeah,
but
definitely.
just the clothes, just
Yes, it was. It was. I've never felt
that
anything
red.
like that before.
I
Yeah,
think it said
from
that
the
red.
rum. Yeah, I read it. I had to, I had to sniffle when I read
uh,
that one.
Dude, breach. We actually were like looking at some of that attire because
Yes.
who was it? Someone from Foxify came to me. I can't remember his online name,
Oh,
but
I'm
also
so
from MDB,
I'm
Robin
so
Hood's.
bad with names.
Robin Hood's
Robin
came to
Hoods.
see.
Yeah,
No,
Robin
no,
Hoods.
but
Yeah.
there's a guy from Foxify. He was the one telling me about the chic outfits, like with
Oh,
the different colors. I was gonna do one, You mean get a custom made one, and then like instead of the white or the red Saudi one, I was gonna get red, white, and blue, with like stars and
Nice.
stripes. You know, I'd be
Like
like,
no, like the Netherlands.
no, I was gonna be like be rocking it for America. You know,
I know, but you would secretly be rocking it for the Netherlands as well, because we're
Arab
red, white,
money.
and blue. Arab money, Arab money. Yeah, I mean the money did look odd in my opinion. It looked like a monopoly money, honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
it
I mean, people.
was.
I mean, there is a lot, like just a lot of money there too. Like there's someone
Yeah,
with a $2 million license plate. I guess there's like these status license plates you buy for like 2 million.
they were
Well, I don't know if it's like
royal family, I think.
U.S. dollars or the AIDS dollar.
Yeah, the eight. We used it's AED for the money there, and we just abbreviated to eight. So
Yeah. So I was like,
if we
it kept asking for AIDS.
yeah, so we were
Yeah.
paying 58 for a taxi ride, or like 208 for food. But honestly, the food it was so freaking good. I went, like, we had the conference, of course, the Dubai blockchain economy, which was cool. We met a lot of interesting people there, including like Schulz and the Michael van der Poppen, two Dutch YouTubers who are pretty big influences with
You mean
like
S Jewel?
nee, Schul. Oh my god. Stop it. Astral, nee, Schul. Schul and
Shit.
there you go. You got it. Schul
What's your
and
real name? Like
Michael van der
John.
Poppen. Yeah. Those guys had like 1.5 million in their YouTube audiences, and we shook their hands. We took pictures. It was really cool, and I was happy and honored to have met them in person. But what we were talking about was next to the event, there was like a sort of a fish market. You could come in, and then somebody would come pick you up, and you would walk across like a whole aisle of like lobsters, fish, shrimp, whatever seafood you can imagine. It was all there, and you could just say, "Okay, I want one of this tiger shrimp." We took some of those. We took some shark fin. I don't know what we ate, but you could take everything. You could ask them like to boil it, to tempura style fry it, to fry it normally, whatever. You could get some sautéed vegetables or whatever if that was your thing. And then after you picked your choices, you were brought to your seat. You would get some drinks, and then they would serve that fish. And we did that the 2 days that we were at the event. We went there, and it was so unbelievably good.
Yeah, what I thought in Dubai was
Wow.
like I was like, this is like fake money, And
Yeah.
Upon returning home, my bank reminded me that it was very real money. So, yeah, that was cool. But it was a good time, guys. It was
Yeah, we
But-
had such a good time.
Yeah, does anybody here have any have any questions, or 'cause we don't have much of a format. Last week we missed our first FFF since we started in December.
Yeah.
Which is really disappointing. But Frito tried. Frito went and waited like 2 hours at like a cell phone store to try to get like Wi-Fi that would work for this.
Yeah. You have to imagine if you come into the country, you get like a visitor's SIM card, and that SIM card has to be activated. It has 1 gigabyte of data on it, which you then can use. So Hardy activated his like pretty much the first day, but I was saving mine for Friday to do FFF. So I put the SIM card into my phone, and I saw it with Hardy. I had to like SMS to a certain number to activate the card, but it wouldn't activate for me. So I tried it again, didn't activate, and then I searched out where the place was that I needed to go to get it activated, only to find out there was like a freaking queue. So I went into the queue. I waited like an hour and a half. I had to stand, by the way, as well, because there were no spaces to sit. So I was standing there for like 90 minutes. They finally got my number. I sat down. I explained my story. And in the end, they told me like, yeah, well, there's a 2% chance that the SIM card they're giving out does not work. I mean, they give out that many to people. Some of them are just not working. But what I can do is I can give you, or I can sell you, not give you, I can sell you like a plan for, I don't know, 6 gigabytes for 58s, or I don't know what it was. But yeah, it was Friday and we were due to leave like Sunday morning. So yeah, I didn't do it. And by the time I got there, it was already past the FFF time anyway. So that is the story in a nutshell on how we missed our very first FFF. Because like the internet there, at least the internet that Hardy and I experienced, it wasn't even enough to do just a voice call. It was terrible, and they're screwing up everything, right? You're not allowed to use WhatsApp. They're not very fond of using any streaming app, I think. So they're really tightening down on the bandwidth, and they're blocking a lot of messages as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it was hard times out there. Breach wants to know if there's any alpha. Do we have any alpha?
Whew. Do we have any alpha?
Yeah, it's hard to know, like without Chief making the call on like what's alpha or not. You know,
They're coming to pick you up, Harley.
always. Because I'm not, you know what it is? I'm not that far from my house. I'm only 20 blocks away, which is a mile, which is 1.6 kilometers.
Mm-hmm. Boom! There you go. You're getting there.
Good learning.
Yes.
Old dog can learn new tricks.
You can, yeah.
And
so any alpha. Whew, I don't know actually. I don't think so. But if
I think everybody knows the things that we're mostly working on up front, because we have things on the development that have been public, like the prop firm and the accelerator program. I don't know. I know loads. Yeah, the trust fund. It's on my list to do. The issue with things like reporting publicly, or like, because there's like a priority list of things, right? First priority is to do, right? To do it, to make sure it's all good, and then like secondary is like reporting it, right? To the way. But it is very interesting because technically, like, our trust fund now is worth probably our market cap, like because of the value of the Foxify tokens.
Yeah.
Enough. And because what Danny posted about staking rewards that are now accumulating for this. So NWB's making money off that and making money off the PLP. So we do need to do some restructuring. Let's see, alpha. Before we move on, but the alpha thing was I don't know how much people understand the accelerator program, because it's a very I by the way I was the lone voice in the room. I love the name Initial Options Offering. I was shot down. I think it's a much cooler, unique name.
Accelerator program.
But to me, accelerators is just like, it sounds like a buzzword, right? But it is true. It is a very accurate name. But anyway, so the accelerator, because I feel the need to explain it a bit because of how it is. But essentially, people come in and we don't just like boost them and their token. Right? We put it on the options platform and we work with them and develop a lot of other partnerships. So all the things we've learned through, oh my God, so much pain over many months, we're able to package that and put it together and accelerate projects. So it'll be very interesting. Breach, you know, from like the Whitelist Guild that we had in Obsidian Council, like something like that, when projects are trying to get out, trying to connect with centralized exchanges, with audits and marketers and stuff like that. It's like an instant thing, right? And so that's more of an explanation of like how the accelerator actually work and the decentralized prop firm. I'm super excited about it because I'll give you guys an alpha on me personally.
I think you'll do great.
I have a 98% win rate.
This guy is crazy. I mean, he just trades with his feelings, I guess.
No, it's called vibe trading.
Yeah,
Vibe trade.
vibe trading. There you go. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, so much respect for you, mate. It's amazing how you do it.
Thank you. Let's see. Hold on. So
So they're
it's already.
asking.
Alva wants to know about Buenos Aires. I don't know where the next one is, but we'll just come there. You don't have to like.
Buenos Aires, I'll be there.
Yeah, you don't need to put a
Sure.
gun to my head to make me go
Nope,
somewhere new.
I'll come.
Yeah, I just like. I guess I could lie to my wife and be like it's for work.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
I
we're just
think
down there, just like yeah.
honestly, the next one will probably be London again, right? Because we're already in middle of October, and the London one was in February, so
Yeah.
could be that the next one is London, London once again.
All right. Who?
Who's
OSK?
managing the? Yeah.
Yeah, technically, I mean it's Danny and me because I was doing the reporting on it, right? Like the strategy for it is supporting, the launch of Foxify is needed. Like we invested heavily into the PLP, which is where the weekly, whatever several $1,000s, which again, hasn't done much for the chart, but it is about. That's why like on those projections I'd done before. It wasn't like, in 3 days, we're going to destroy the entire supply, right? It was based on various amounts of income. It changes how many years it is to full destruction with no amount with like matching cells, right? Because it gets very hard to predict because you can't account what actual cells are there. It is accelerated by the 15% cell tax, and then you have to like understand like what the liquidity is at a given buy and sell time. It's a whole lot that goes into it, to the projection, but essentially it's not overnight. But as people sell, as long as the income is coming in, like it's a game of attrition, right? Sorry, I'm getting really off topic. He was asking about the trust fund, but yes, but the trust fund is earning. To answer your question, it's under Danny and me. Yeah, there's not a lot we're doing with the trust fund outside of investing it in the ventures that you guys all know about. That'd be about 3x more, 7 figures.
They want to. Bridge wants to have Harley signals.
Yeah, I mean it'd be hard. I've thought about just doing like a live streaming channel because like when they had like the U.S. announced the interest rate stuff, I just sat there for an hour and I was in and out. I did 5 trades, just in and out. Whenever it just flies like one direction, I just buy the opposite direction. And once I'm above 10% profit, I close it. I use no stop losses. And if I'm down 50%, I'll double down and I'll revenge trade.
Yeah, this is the word, revenge trading. Oh my god.
So loud, right?
Yes.
Jeez. It's like
For you,
it's like go die in quiet somewhere.
And for you, it must be even louder than what I hear.
It's all right. I'm all right. I'm used to my ears ringing.
Then we've got OKX with an interesting question.
No. It's the perps liquidity pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Foxify liquidity pool is something completely different. But the PLP, MDB has a lot in there. But I mean, that's how we've been making money and buying, whatever, $5,000 or $6,000 or whatever.
Yeah, we have a great stake in that. Yeah.
Yeah, each week, right? Because it's been printing. It's been the best investment we've ever made in this shitty little space we're in. Everything, right? Seeing la pussy Shah, right? La pussy Shah, right? Like, yeah, it's gonna be so amazing, and just rug. Oh, he's back to trade again. Yeah. Those trading things, man. Like it's funny. I've gotten in those before too, and they're just like, oh, it's so safe, it's great, and then next thing you know, you've lost 80%, but then they'll just come back. They're like, yeah, it was a fluke. It's always a fluke, but all of them seem to have a fluke for some reason.
Yeah. By the way,
the confidence of people in this space, but
I I have yet to show you all the award we got at the Dubai Blockchain Economy event. Look, we got a box. Boxify. I'll unbox this for you guys so you can have a look as well. I brought this baby home. I'll even take it out. Whoop, whoop. There you go. Isn't she beautiful?
You know, what are you gonna do with that thing, Frida?
I'll keep it next to me. Like, woo. It's very pointy, might I add.
Yeah.
I think you could definitely do some damage with this
Frida
thing.
actually bludgeoned a man to death
This
for mispronouncing his name in Dubai. He's like, "What'd you say to me?" Ah.
You want to see what I bludgeoned him to death with? Not that thing. I will show you. Because I have with me as well something you probably saw on a picture. And it is our prize wheel. This thing is amazing.
Frito.
Yes. So this is the real prize wheel, guys. I'm using it as my shield right now.
He's like Captain Not America.
Yes, Captain. Oh my, that is such a heavy shield.
Yeah, Breach says 3 times more for the trust amount. I mean, if it's basically our market cap. Yeah, I mean, so let's do math, right? So the Foxify market cap is like 9 million, 9.5 million, or something like that. And MDB on the books has 20% of supply. I believe it's 20%, which is almost 2 million. And then we had before, I think we had over 1 million outside of that investment. Why am I so zoomed in now?
I think I did something.
You did do something. Am I uglier now, guys?
There. I was typing, but apparently I hit Shift and 2, and then
I'm like talking, and my own face jumped out at me.
It's good. I never play around with these buttons, but it's good to know what they're doing.
What was I saying? What was I talking about? Oh, the trust fund. Yeah. Yeah. So I think it jumped to, was it 1.9 million or something? Just on the Foxify tokens. So then it's just going to be about how much we're earning combined between the two things, right? So we've been earning like $5K a week, I think it is, from PLP. And it's going to be about what the staking rewards are now too. So it's cool because MDB between the PLP and the staking, I think most fees are actually coming back to MDB.
To MDB, yes.
Yeah. And I think MDB is also an affiliate.
We are an affiliate, like a beneficiary of the PLP. Yep, MDB is in a good spot there. So yeah, good to do. Yeah.
Sorry, my let's call it my my house is this is why I'm staying here at this beautiful place, by the way, and not my usual hovel. Is my house is under construction.
Your hovel.
Yeah. So I bought this place in 2019, and in New York City, houses are very expensive, especially in Manhattan. But one I bought in northern Manhattan, not as expensive. Two,
still expensive though.
Yeah. I mean, we have things called co-ops. So it's like capped income limits. So at the time, me and my wife were under the income limit, but we had to hurry because we were about to get promoted and get a raise, and we wouldn't meet it anymore. So we bought something. We overpaid for it, honestly, and had many problems. But luckily, we have insurance, and as little things come through, the way insurance has to cover things, they've basically rebuilt our entire house. So now we have these
Nice.
beautiful floors. I went and checked it out last night, but I need to I have to problem solve with my wife because they're not done yet, but we have to go somewhere to live. So
Yeah.
so send donations. I take USDC, USDT,
AIDS.
BUSD, AIDS. I will always take any AIDS from the community. Very, very excited for
Yeah,
for
man.
AIDS.
Yeah. For the AIDS. When will they be done with it? At the house? It is a pretty big project, isn't it?
Yeah, well, because they redoing because there's leaks in my old building. My building's 100 years old.
Yeah, you showed me.
It destroyed part of the wall in the kitchen and in the bathroom and the ceiling in the kitchen, and then all the floors in the apartment we were redoing because they're all messed up and like they run like sideways, for like no reason. My little hovel on the floor, there's like a part. It's like you see the underboards. It's like flooring from original.
Yeah.
The original. So all that's being redone, everything. So new house, new molding. I don't know. I think we have a famous spray artist, like local artist that lives in my building. I think I'm gonna have him do a mural in my thing
What?
before he blows up too big.
But do you know him personally?
Yeah. Snowman.
That's
I know Snowman. He's coming up.
Snowman. Nice. That'd be lit, man. You got to show me if he does it.
Yeah, I'll show you guys in the FFF. If we'll see how much he charges.
Yeah. I like that. By the way, to come back to Dubai real quick, we took a swim in the ocean there, and the water was just so warm, right? And we told the audience it was like 90 Fahrenheit, but to put this in perspective, it almost felt as warm as the water that I shower with. That's how warm the whole sea was, mind you. So you got into the sea, and then it was basically like a rush of warm water coming over you. I'd never experienced something like that before.
Yeah, it was incredibly warm. Everything about that place was warm. It was also cool cat though. Like when I went to like the Hilton or something or some nice hotel bar to have a vivation and do some work.
I think it was the La Mer bar, right? Like the one that we met at after I went swimming.
Yeah,
that was huge and beautiful. That was
cat
so cool.
Came and sat next to me at the bar. He
just
sat in the chair next to me and was just chilling.
And they had like this pool, and in that pool they would put like sun lounges, like curved sun lounges. You could sit in the water and then like chill with half your body submerged in the pool. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Next time we're going there, we're going to book that hotel.
Yep. But first we're going to Buenos Aires to meet Alva.
Yes. Alva.
Everyone's invited. Only people on this chat and viewing are invited. All right. That means just no Danny, unless Danny's watching us. Papa Danny. We're just going down with Alva. Alva is going to get out of control very quickly.
Tio should be there as well, right? Because whenever I think of Alva, I also think Tio is close by, right? I don't know.
Yeah, it's just cool. We could really just like throw a dart at a map, and we probably know someone pretty close.
Yes, this is so cool about being here and being with everybody. I mean, nowhere in the world will have nobody living there that we know, probably, because yesterday I woke up and I had somebody say good night, everyone. I was like, where do you live then? And they lived like in Australia or New Zealand.
They're like down under.
Yeah, down under. There you go. We live 2 hours away with Tio from probably from Rio de Janeiro's, right? Yeah.
Wait, Tio lives in Rio?
I don't know, honestly.
Tio from Rio?
Tio from Rio, and Buenos Aires, probably. I don't know.
Oh shoot! All right, man. I've got to shoot. Any last minute stuff, y'all?
Yeah, if there's any questions, then you can answer or ask them now, and else we will catch you all again next week. I don't think.
Well, they're on a delay a little bit.
Yeah, they are. But let's wait for a minute. So it was good to be back, Harley. A bit sad that we missed last week, but I can honestly say we did everything in our power to make it happen
Good, especially you.
as a team.
Oh yeah, there you got it. All right, bye guys.
All right.
Donate Breach. Everybody else, Alva.
Yeah, Harley, you're going when Danny is joining, so we'll stay for a bit longer.
Okay.
Hey, Danny.
Oh, were you guys just signing off?
Harley had to go, and I had nobody else to talk with.
but
now I do.
It's just our freestyling in Dutch. But all right, boys, you guys have fun.
Harley, see you later, buddy.
Take care, y'all.
Bye.
You could do a no really ask me anything session.
Yes, no really ask me anything.
Yeah, anything.
Well, let's not go there, shall we?
I'm trying to sort out some lighting. I'm not prepared. Sorry, I was in I do apologize. I didn't communicate to the guys at all where I was, what I was doing. I was in a meeting that was running on and on and on, and it was a pretty intense meeting. And but now I'm here, and I've missed all of the fun, I guess. Right?
That's okay. We basically we gave a little bit of a rundown of Dubai, of course. Then we talked a bit about the trust fund. We talked a bit about the PLP, about MDB, how the mechanics all work, and
Cool.
we basically opened up to questions if they had any.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, those were some questions that came in.
What was the best question? I think it's about the Arab money we were getting. Yeah, you wouldn't believe the things Frida had to do for that as well. He's a good sport. That smile is worth a lot.
Oh my god! Well, but honestly, I told this Danny as well. I've had such an amazing time in Dubai, and I can definitely see its appeal. And why people would come there, because I mean, we met like Michael van der Poppe there. We met Schulz, like two of the very, very big Dutch influences, right? And
Crypto
I think
Rover?
Yeah, Crypto. That's his name there. But I think his real name is Michael, right? Isn't it? Or is that something else, somebody else?
No, Michael van der Poppe is somebody else.
Oh, he is. Okay, then I've got it.
Yeah, he's a completely different person, but he was there.
He was there, wasn't he? Yeah,
he was there. Yeah, he was. I did see him, but yeah.
Crypto Rover. Yeah, that's him.
I didn't think about the fact that all three of those are Dutch.
Yeah. It was awesome meeting them as well. And I know, for instance, that Crypto Rover, I had a chat with him like for 10 or 15 minutes. He moved to Dubai like a couple of years ago, right before Corona, I think. And he's planning on moving back to the Netherlands in a year or so. But he was very happy with Dubai. And I can definitely say or understand why at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. Danny, we're getting close to staking. We do have staking ready to push live. It's just we're not happy with the specification of it. So yeah, Jesus Christ. We are so lucky to have you patient people.
Yes, I totally agree.
Jesus Christ, how much do we want to test it? But yeah, we're nearly there. It's crap that it's Friday, because I think it means that we're running out of time. But yeah, we do have it. I just don't think, just my personal view, I think you push it live and people have to manually do it, then
it's back to 2020.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. Exactly. Crack his whack. It's Oprah's back. Oprah. It was Oprah that no, not Oprah. It was Whitney Houston that said that
Whitney
on
Houston.
Oprah, wasn't it?
Yeah. But Raider number 42, I think it's the first time I see you here. So welcome to FFF.
I think Raider number 42 is a different username in Discord. I think. Can they confirm or deny? Can they confirm or deny?
That's the thing, right? I mean, you can have a completely different username in Discord without us knowing.
So what does everybody think about like October? Like, you know, I was just talking to some people and I was hypothesizing that crypto, it was like so broadly accepted as a consensus that crypto is going to be up in October. For me, that's always sus. That's always sus. Raider number 42.
It's Hardy. Yeah, I mean October. If you look historically, it's always been it's usually been a good month for Bitcoin.
But September was up, and September is almost always down, right?
Yeah, yeah, this is true. I mean, it doesn't.
I find these narratives spread in the industry, and for me, I always see them as like warning signs.
Yeah.
So, Whitney Houston, she was from New York, right? Harley, I can see Harley. October's yeah, reaches absolutely on it.
Unfiltered opinion, boom, there you have it.
Yeah, absolutely. So did you have anything left on the agenda, or have I just sort of like ate in when you guys, if anyone wants to ask me any questions, by the way, you can, I'm in a candid mood if you want to.
You can come along and ask any questions. I showed them like our trophy, our prize, our biggest achievement. Yes.
Really? Did you show the wheel? Did you show the wheel?
Oh yeah, I show it. It's almost as big as me. So, but I have it right next to me. I showed everybody. I'm happy I brought it home. So it's safe. I got it in a really big box because even Danny does not know this. We lost the original box, and it was packaged in a pretty nice box that was like more like an LCD TV box, like pretty narrow but pretty big. And the one that I got, I could wager I can fit into that box.
Really?
It was so big.
What happened to the original box?
I think it was discarded. I know
it's my fault.
Is it?
It's my fault. It was all me. I didn't think ahead. I unpackaged it and I grabbed some guy who worked at the event, and I said, here, can you get rid of that? And he's like, yeah, sure. And the next day I was like, you know that box I gave you?
Yeah, it's no longer there.
Like, yeah, it's gone. It's gone, mate.
So we scoured like half of Dubai for a box. We found one. We took 2 boxes because I'm happy we did. Because the first box we found, it was not big enough for the wheel. But the second one, it is. I'll go get the box because I see a question there. I'll quickly go grab the box so you have a comparison how big it is.
Yeah, there's a good question here from Breach actually. Good question here. So there's a huge buy order in Foxify for a few days. It disappeared after the severe refund period ended. Seems sus, don't you think? Not sus at all, actually. I think so obviously when you list on a DEX, you provide liquidity into a pool, and it's an AMM. It's automatic. It's an automatic market maker. Now, when you use launch pads, and to be honest, Sphere, we work with Sphere because they're a very good team, great bunch of people, advisors on lots of things as well, and they had the least. It's quite often launch pads have terms that just screw the project. I'll give you an example. I know a project recently who and this is public information, so I'm not bitching about anybody. They raised $200,000 through Downmaker, and the terms in their contract with DAOmaker was that they had to achieve and maintain a 5.5x for a certain period of time. So that mathematically is basically the same as giving an 85% discount on the token. So lots of, you know, and I've spoken to loads of launch pads, and I just go, let me see your terms, look at the terms. It's just killing projects. Now, what I will say, because I did mention specific names, what I will say is that it is not the Launchpad's fault, right? The project signs up, they do the deal because they, you know, want to raise funds for their projects and they want to raise liquidity. So they, they, you know, what. You know, somebody says to me, "Here you go, offer me an 85% discount on your tokens," then, and I accept that. It's really on me, right? The terms are the terms, and I've agreed to them. So Sphere don't have any crazy terms like that. One thing they do have is a guarantee period. Now we would. I'm pretty shocked in terms of the price action of Foxify, to be honest, but very happy with the fundamentals that sit underneath it. I think there's a few challenges on a central exchange. It's not as transparent, but I won't say any more than that. At the same time, you get people, I think, quite often, if I'm honest, it's not unusual within the industry, as you could see with that example that I just shared about that particular project. You know, there's only one way you can say I'm going to achieve a 5.5x, right? Without it being like all serious talking about this, and Frido's my kid in the background. Anyway, if you can just so like how do you say to somebody, oh, I'm going to achieve a 5.5x, and the only way you can do something like that and be sure you're going to achieve it is by pumping loads of liquidity in, which is just going to wreck your project basically. And the project in question, you know, they've I can say who it is, VV. You know, Google like VV token now. They you know, these reports have been shared publicly, so it's all public information. And so they signed up to an agreement with the Launchpad, and then they, you know, and there's other stuff going on as well that they're not happy about. I'm not one to comment. I can't comment on that. But what I do know is that, you know, they have these arrangements with Launchpad, and the only way that you can be sure that you can meet that arrangement is by asking the market maker to help you in terms of how they position liquidity in the market. And, you know, to achieve a 5.5x, you've either, first off, you've got to get there. And if you're not getting there organically, then you need to make it happen, i.e. you need to spend your own cash. And then you have to stay there, which means if you're not staying there organically, then you need to put a load of liquidity and it's being sold into and it's costing you cash. So yeah, and there's a lot of that goes on in the industry, and that's publicly available information. So I'm not bitching around about anybody. With Sphere, the one term they do have is a 48-hour refund period, as long as you don't go below pre-sale price. When you look at our tokenomics and supply, all of those things, you know, that doesn't phase us at all, right? Why would you be in a position where something's got such a strong utility, such low supply, and we would have expected to have a lot more sort of demand on the market when it launched as well. But c'est la vie. So now, naturally, if you've got a refund policy, you're going to protect that, right? I've seen people. You know, it'd be great if people were here from the Sphere community. I've seen people being vocal about it in the Sphere community, and I think at the end of the day, I think you could look at it as there's a sell wall that's there, and then it's gone. But without the guarantee in place, that sell wall was huge. I think it was like $25,000 worth of liquidity, right? And that comes from somewhere. That's our project's liquidity. That's your liquidity, and so it's you have to make a business decision that to maintain that. And the winner in all of that is the person who's taking part in it on the Launchpad, because they've got 48 hours where they can't lose. And that comes at a cost, and that does cost us liquidity to ensure that we meet that guarantee, but it's a requirement of the contract. But of course, once it's not a requirement, you're going to allow the market to behave more naturally, and that's what happened. So I don't think Yeah, I agree, Breach. Yeah, I agree. The staking thing. Oh, don't get me started again. But hopefully that's a good explanation, Breach, because I think it can feel like something was taken away, but actually because of the terms that Sphere have got and they sign projects up to, it means something's there that wouldn't be there in that way anyway. So, and that's good for everybody in Sphere, and it's good for everybody in total, right? It's the cost is on the project to maintain that. So hopefully, Breach, that sort of explains it, and yeah. And I think one thing I think if I ever stop doing this at some point in the future, I think I'd love to share all the war stories, because when you get I've been an investor, and if I'm honest, 9.9 out of 10 things that are like the cliche book of things that people want that will make their project successful, we've learned that probably hurts your project. In a lot of cases, it probably hurts your project as much, if not in many cases, as much as it can help as well. So they're all huge risks, especially in this type of market. So, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't from Sphere. It's our responsibility to ensure that there's an order book on the market. You can't list on the central exchange without a market maker, and we have to provide the liquidity for that. So, yeah. But it's it's a free hit for Sphere's community. Yeah.
Somebody is rejoining us.
He is rejoining.
Hey, Harley, you're back. Hello,
He's
Harley.
back.
What's up, guys?
What's up? What's up, sunny Harley?
I guess.
You just missed me climbing into. Oh, he's gone. So I actually did fit in the box.
I was like answering like quite a serious question, like opening up, and whilst I'm doing this, Harley,
Harley is gone.
Oh, is he gone?
Yeah.
I'm multitasking.
Harley got FOMO. Yeah. There he is again. Let me add him again.
All right,
welcome back.
We're good now. I messed it up. I was listening to you guys on my headphones, on my phone, and then I joined here, and I'm like, "What's wrong with the sound?" It's like wait, because there's the delay. So that's my bad. Hello again, everybody.
Hello.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I was just showing the world that I actually fit into that box.
I saw that. I looked over, I had a conversation with my wife, and then I looked over on my phone, and I see Danny talking very seriously, and then I see you like just your head sticking out of a box. I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah. So I could have probably sent myself in that box, but that box went through a lot. I mean, there's tears on there from the stand. You'll probably be able to see right there. See this tear?
Oh yeah.
That's how damaged it got. So.
Oh, you know what I should have showed the guys is, so the first day we get to the studio, the wheel came in this big box, and I had to pick it up downtown and put it on a scooter and put my knees out to the side and like ride this scooter several miles home to get this heavy box home before I could take it to the Middle East. And I was telling Danny this story, and I'm holding it, and I squatted down, and my shorts ripped from the waistband all the way to the seam at where the bottom of your leg is. I mean, an entire rip, and my boxers were ripped. Right?
Your boxers too.
My boxers were ripped.
Oh,
but
wow.
I didn't care if my boxers were ripped. I'm like, they're still functional. Like, I'll still wear them, right? But it mattered now that I had a hole like this size, like in the back of my pants. So it was very embarrassing for that to happen at a conference.
Yeah.
Very, very embarrassing. I walked back to the hotel change. I was like holding my backpack behind my butt.
Luckily, we got a hotel that was pretty close to the venue.
Yeah.
That was one of my prerequisites when I was looking for one.
I wish I'd stayed in the hotel. I slept in one of the team members' rooms for a couple of hours before I went to the airport, and it was. I'll be honest, it was way nicer than ours. Way
Really?
nicer. Yeah.
Okay, so the
And I
La
didn't
Meridian
realise
one.
we could, because I looked at the list price. I didn't realise we could have got it cheaper through the event, but that would have saved us a few taxis as well.
Oh,
But never mind. We live and we learn. But it was. He knows who he is. His room was very nice.
all right. So only 2 thumbs up on the video. Can't have that.
No, it's 3. I just hit it with 1. Or now it's 4.
Nice. I'll do it too because I have the YouTube link.
Thumbs it up.
Yes, we like some thumbs up. So YouTube, there we go.
I think we should start advertising these like as AMAs, because
Yeah, we
the last
talked
few weeks
about
we've
that for
had-
a sec.
yeah, we've had people come and like we answer questions, but I think if we probably have more attendance and more shared knowledge if we actually painted it as a weekly AMA.
Mm-hmm.
So we should do that.
Yeah,
That's
what
not
we
a
were
bad
talking
idea.
Because right now, like, the people who probably need to hear it the least are getting the most information, right? So, this is information that would be very good to share with a larger group of people.
True.
But we're just here with the homies. Danny, you
Yeah.
did make the AMA, so you have now formally been invited to Buenos Aires.
Yes, we're going to Buenos Aires to visit Alva
Work.
and Tio. Like
Okay.
everybody in this call is invited, and now you are too, because
Fantastic.
you
I'm on my
showed up.
way.
Yes. It originated from a question asking when the next blockchain economy event was. And I was speculating it's probably London again, right? Because we're already in October and the London one was in February. So I don't think there's any more in between those, or are there?
There's lots of other events. There's many event organisers.
Also from
I don't want to. Yeah, I'm not sure. I definitely don't want to be doing a crypto event in London. Yeah.
next year, no, because we'll probably go to jail, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. Friday. I try and be subtle about something, and Friday goes, "Oh yeah."
You're going to jail, you know.
Yeah. Say a man will make love to you in your Dutch accent, Arnie.
The man he will make much love to you. He will get right in there. A jelly-filled donut you will be. Danny
I hear
shared
you.
some alpha in MCVIP. Is there anything to share there or too soon? Donald?
Where did
What
that
was
come?
that?
Oh,
Breach said you shared some alpha. Is it too soon to share it? Here.
I shared some alpha. Is it too soon?
now I
Danny's like, yo, it's just another day, homie.
now I have to check out.
I shared some alpha. Is it too soon to share it here?
VIP lounge.
He just put another hint in the chat. It
I'm
says hint, it's a unit of measurement.
It's a meter, and it's a kilometer.
I have no idea. I do know I've got a meeting bang on the hour, so I need to go, guys.
Oh yeah, then you
But well
should.
done. Breach has completely confused me.
Yeah, now I want to know what it is. DM me, Breach. Jeez.
I need to add
Cool.
an- okay.
Catch you in a bit. Cheers, guys.
All right,
See
y'all.
you, Danny. Bye
See
bye.
you soon. Bye.
All right, then I think we can start wrapping this up, Harley,
Yeah.
because I'm ready for some food. I have eaten a little lunch, but I'm looking forward to a good dinner.
I got you. All right, boys. Breach, I think I know what you're talking about now.
He's talking about an inch.
It is a unit of measurement.
Yeah. Oh, I think I get it too now. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
One-
DM me, Breach. We'll
the-
shoot the, we'll
The
shoot
1
the S.
inch. Yes, exactly. Cool. Well, guys, I appreciate everybody for turning up. Thank you so much, and we'll speak again in a week from now.
See you at the next AMA.
Yes, sir. Have a great weekend, everyone.
All right, later, y'all.
Cheers.